a big congratulations to the Blitzboks. After having taken an earful from many people out there about our recent form, and especially those 2 losses in Pool A of the Paris Olympics, we then smashed Japan and qualified for the quarters. Before I get on to talking about the quarterfinal, you know, those losses were a little unlucky in some ways. You know, Ireland, we just didn't have the ball. 10-5, not a big loss, but we had our chances there. Against New Zealand, every 50-50 call went against us. The bounce of the ball went against us. Yes, they were better, I would probably say. But we're not pathetic. We're not useless, like many people have been saying, which really pisses me off. I mean, come on, man. We've been such a great team for so long, and I think they're so used to that anything less than winning tournaments and always making semi-finals is a failure. Not to say that something can't be done. Maybe they need to take sevens more seriously at school level. I know there are a couple of tournaments at the end of the rugby season, but it's more sort of internal in different provinces. Maybe we need some national tournament. Choose a provincial team and have a mini Craven week of sevens. Remember back in the day, the Atlantic 7 series started in the late 2000s. And from that point onwards, I would suspect that players moved from there into the Blitzboks Academy, and it went from there. So I think our sevens rugby definitely benefits from that. Talking about that, little side note, I remember when they hosted the Glenwood leg. That would probably be in 2008, and I was MC for the tournament. I worked at Glenwood at that point, and Willem Strauss, the current president of the Blue Bulls, was part of putting the series together. And afterwards he said, great job, we'd love to use you in future. And so I moved up to Joburg shortly after that. And I said, look, I'm in the area. I know you've got your sort of national final tournament, Champion of Champions. Can I MC for it? Yeah, sure, absolutely, great. So I drive to Loftus on the Friday and have an accident outside the stadium. This stupid chick drove in front of someone, tried to go across the road to park, and then he hit her and she came back into me. Long story. I've called Willem, he comes out. Anyway, he couldn't do much, but I managed to limp my way into the Loftus parking, and went with him to Hammanskraal, where it was being hosted, I think, if memory serves. Anyway, emceed the event on the Saturday, and we're supposed to drive back on the Saturday night, and he's chatting, and he says, we'll leave just now. I go talk to someone, come back about 10 minutes later, and I can't see him, and I ask, well, where's Willem? Oh, we think he's left. So I give him a call, and he answers, and not even like, he has my number. Oh, Brendan, gee, sorry, I forgot you. He's like, Willem, you left me here. He's like, no, I'm already out the gate and down the road. Sorry, you're going to have to make another plan. I was like, what? I worked the whole day here for you, emceeing the event. You didn't pay me, by the way. I did it for free. And you're just going to leave me here. Wow. Anyway, so I stayed another night. Glenwood was representing KZN, so the next morning they drove me to, I think, the Irene area, and my friend picked me up there. Anyway, just an interesting, funny side note on that 7 series. But getting back to our quarterfinal. Obviously, we were the underdogs. New Zealand have been a lot better over the last year or so. And we scored those 2 great tries. And then when they scored at the end of the first half, I thought, oh, here we go again. That normally happens where a team scores and they shouldn't have, and then they've got momentum coming into the second half and they often win the game. But somehow, we tackled like Trojans. The commentators were waxing lyrical about their amazement in our defense. I mean, I honestly thought they were going to score 4 or 5 times, and every time we somehow found a way to get in their way, by hook or crook, I don't know, but never, ever, ever write off a South African. I think the rugby world knows that by now. Especially defensively. we're never say die. And wow, that's all I can say. So we play France in the semi-final, which is at 3:30 tomorrow. And then the final's at 7:45. So hopefully we're in that. Can we knock out France again in their home tournament? Wow. That might be too much to take, especially for Dupont. I don't know if he decided to play sevens after they lost that quarterfinal because he thought, hey, no, we haven't won the 15s World Cup. I need to go try out in the Olympics. Look, it's at home, so he might have had that idea for a while. But yeah, he'd be the one that would suffer at our hands twice. But you know, the French, they are so sophisticated. You know, we are upper class and we like our croissants and our baguettes and our frogs' legs. And look at our beautiful Paris with the Eiffel Tower. Like I said, we're so sophisticated, highbrow, with our beautiful clothes and our streets and the Stade de France. Oh no, we're not going to lose to you now. But what we're going to do, we're going to boo you before the game, during the game, and after the game. I mean, they booed Argentina before the game even started. They are such bad losers. So for that, I hope we knock them out again. And then we're guaranteed a medal. And who knows? Silver, gold. I mean, anything's possible at this point. Look, Fiji, whew, we played them in the final. They've won the last two. Yeah, I mean, those guys are so big and fast, it's frightening. I mean, I don't know. They should make like a whole Marvel comic just on Fijian rugby players. But anyway, I'm happy. Long may it continue. And looking forward to the game.